Hey guys, it's Dalton here.
And I'm Tyler.
And welcome back to Video Game Finds number 35. Now, to start off, this is a special day. It's Tyler's birthday. He's turning 15 today, so that's awesome. And he wanted to help celebrate it by, being in another video. So, plus he helped find some stuff this week, so that's pretty cool. So, first we're going to start off with some stuff that I mentioned last video. There's a bunch of games here that we went through. I couldn't really go over them all completely last time because they weren't completely cleaned up yet. I had not divided into which ones were new to me, which ones were upgrades. So I'm going to do that real quick right now just to show you guys which ones I'm keeping and which ones are upgrades. And so we'll go ahead and start with those. So this first stack of NES games I've got here, these are all upgrades to my current ones because they're better labels, or they don't look, they're a lot better looking than mine. So I'll go ahead and show them real quick. First one here is Batman. Heavy Barrel. Yeah, a lot of the newer ones have better labels and stuff, so Highlight. Jaws. And if I do remember correctly, these are actually my original copies. So the ones I'm showing you are actually my originals. The ones that I already upgraded are already on the shelf, but I'm just giving you a brief idea of which ones were the upgrades. Anyways, Monopoly. So yeah, you're basically looking at my, worst copies. But anyway, you get the idea. Sesame Street ABC, Let Her Go Around, and Ernie's Big Splash. Skate or Die. Solar Jetman. Total Recall. Top Gun. 5-screw. And the last one is the Uncanny X-Men. So there are those. Those are the upgrades. Well, those are what were upgraded is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, so there's those. And then these games are completely new to me. I'm sure I mentioned the majority of these last time, but I had to be sure, so I'm going to show them again now. So the first one here is Bad Street Brawler. Circus Caper, and it came in this rental case with the original box as like the cover art, and it has the manual in there. So there's that. Jack Nicklaus Golf. Karnov. King's Knight. Lunar Pool. It's a 5-screw. I believe I have the 3 screws, so that's basically a double, but you get it. Mad Max. Metal Mech, Man and Machine. Predator. Russian Attack, 5-screw. Totally Rad. I had this one a while ago, but ended up selling it off for some stupid reason. Wasn't smart enough back in the day when I started collecting, so that's probably the reason. Trojan, 5-screw. It's got a little bit of tear on the top, but other than that, looks good. And Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So there are those. Those are all completely new to the collection. So there are those. And then we have a stack of Super Nintendo games. The first one I'll show you here is an upgrade. Well, it was the upgrade. This is my current copy that I had, and then I upgraded it already. But that is nothing too exciting, but NHL Stanley Cup. So there's the upgrade for the Super Nintendo games. And then the rest of these are all new to me. So the first one here is Brunswick World Tournament Champions Bowling. Bulls versus Blazers. Family Feud, which happens to be on TV downstairs right now. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. I have the first one, so now there's the second one. This one's International Tennis Tour. Some of these backs I had to switch out and stuff because they were just too bad that I needed to kind of fix them up. But anyway, next one here is Jeopardy. NHL 94. Yeah, some of these were pretty bad. Like, they had some major sticker issues that I had to take off. Next one here is NHL 97. Super Battleship. Timon and Pumbaa's Jungle Games. Vortex. This is the only one I have to worry about for now. It's because it's got the bigger circuit board in it, and I can't switch the back because the pieces are different shaped for, like, you know, these cartridges that have the bigger circuit boards. But I have to deal with it. There's some ripping on the back, and it has like some etchings, like it was etched in the rental number and stuff. So unfortunately, I can't fix this one for now. But anyways, I'll deal with it. Next one here is Wheel of Fortune, and the last one is Wordtris. And so those are the new games from last week. I didn't get to really explain them a whole lot last time because we were running late on time and just didn't get through them all. So this last week I helped, you know, Tyler helped me clean them up and stuff. We, you know, made them a lot better. They all work. We cleaned them all up and they look great now. So very cool. So that is, now we're caught up with that stuff from last week. So now we'll go ahead and show you the new stuff that we got this week. I got a few things off of eBay. And the majority of it is probably from Goodwill, I would say. One set of things from ARC, but yeah, most of the stuff that we found locally is from Goodwill. So, but first I'll go ahead and start with the eBay stuff. So first thing I got here is another copy of Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. And I've explained before that the reason I get these is because I bundle them with NESs, and they sell a lot better because it's a Mario title. So, yeah, I know back before, like a few years ago, these were worth nothing. Like, you could probably buy like a 10 of them for like, you know, 20 bucks or whatever. Now they're like $10 each. It's ridiculous. But I paid $5 for this, or like $4.92 after shipping or whatever. I don't pay more than $5 because after that, just kind of is no point to me because I still believe there's so many of them, it just doesn't make any sense. But anyway, so yeah, this was like $4.92 after shipping. It's in very good shape. It might even upgrade my current copy just because mine's pretty dirty, but I'll have to look at that again. But anyways, there's that. Then I got a 3 lot of games. These 3, after winning bid and shipping, was $7.45. But it came with another copy of Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt. This one I don't have, Xevious. It's in very good shape as well. And the last one here that came with it is Pinbot. So yeah, $7.45 for the 3 of those was a really good deal, especially since considering I only pay about $5 for the Mario Duck Hunts and stuff. So in reality, it was like $1.50 for the other 2 games and like $4 for Mario Duck Hunt or something, if you want to think of it that way or whatever. That's how I kind of, you know, calculated it. But anyways, there's those. And then this was pretty cool. I won this in a bidding system, and it was $28.50 after shipping. And I have the stuff to go with it, but that is a replacement Jungle Green N64 console here. It's got the expansion bay cover and the bottom port cover. The reset button's a little scratched up, but it does work. It's, you know, I don't know why it was all scratched up. Maybe it was stuck at one point, and then they got it unstuck by peeling at it. I don't know. It's pretty rough there, but it's missing the jumper pack. But like I said, I have I have the stuff for it. So I have the cords, a controller. I have a solid green controller to put with it. I got a jumper pack to put in there with it. I hooked it up and it all works great. So, and it had a generic picture for the eBay listing, so I was kind of concerned. But when I got it, it actually looks a lot better than what I was expecting. So, very cool. So $28.50 for that. After it's all said and done, I probably paid like $36 after, you know, everything for, you know, completing this. So very cool. So I was very happy to find that. So that'll definitely help, you know, spruce up the collection to, you know, make more room for other stuff. So very cool. All right. Last thing from eBay is we've got a stack of 22 more NES games. Now I got these categorized. I've got a stack for what is new to my collection, what is, you know, upgrades, and then the stuff that I know aren't even going to be upgrades because of the label condition and stuff like that. So these all came from Carlton Factory off eBay, which I've mentioned many times. These guys are great. They have a lot of wholesale game stuff. So I thought it was really cool that I found a lot of NES games from them, so I decided to, you know, bid in on them. And these were like $2 each after shipping, so very cool. So I'll go ahead and start off with these, the ones I'm keeping. First one here is F-15 City War, and it's from American Video Entertainment, so obviously it's going to be a aftermarket, you know, third-party brand company that made the game. So it's that, you know, plastic. It feels kind of like flimsy plastic. It's kind of like the Tengen carts, but not really. It's got more cheesiness to it than anything. It's kind of like the same company that made Wally Bear and the No Gang. But yeah, there's that one. So that's new to me. Next one is F-15 Strike Eagle. And the reason this one is a little bit, you know, disappointing is the top is a little bit ripped. It's in better shape than when I saw it the first time because the stickers were pretty rough and stuff on it. Like there was a bunch of like sticker residue. I thought it was in worse condition, but I'm gonna keep this for now because it's not too big a deal. But anyways, there's that one. This is a variant that Tyler actually helped point out. I didn't even realize this at first, but it's Roger Clemens MVP Baseball, but it's got the LJN logo down here is in white, as my copy has, you know, just the background of the baseball field. And also on the top of my copy, the label is black with white lettering, and this one's white with black lettering. So I guess technically it's kind of like a double variant, you know what I mean? So for a game like this, that's kind of odd. I never really think they would have to change it that much for a game that's of this kind of quality, you know what I mean? So whatever. It's an upgrade kind of deal. It's a double variant, so very cool. Next one here is Tiger Heli, and this is the 5-screw variant. So I'll be hanging on to this one. I have the 3-screw variant, so there's that. Very cool. It's a little sun-faded on the top, but nothing too big a deal. So there's that one. And this one was the worst one out of the bunch. It had so much stickers on it. This probably went through like 5 rental stores and you know, used game stores and stuff. But this one is Wear and Time is Carmen Sandiego. And I probably spent like a good 45 minutes just trying to get all the crap off of this one. But yeah, I thought it wasn't going to be rescued, but I took my time on it, and it turned out really nice. So there's that one. So those are the ones that I did not have at all, except for the Roger Clemens, but like it's a variant. So now these ones are all upgrades. Mine copies were probably, you know, a little bit worse than these. So these were just kind of like slight upgrades, but they're still upgrades. So first one here is actually, I just picked this one up, and this is already an upgrade to that recent pickup, but that is the 5-screw variant of Black Box Baseball. So there's that one. Next one is Bases Loaded. Double Dribble 5-screw. Double Dribble 3-screw. Goal. And this one was just a recent pickup I just showed you guys. That's Jack Nicklaus Golf. And this one I just recently picked up not too long ago as well. NES Play Action Football. Tecmo Baseball. Top Gun, this is the first one, 3-screw. And then Top Gun's the second mission. So yeah, those are all upgrades to me. So that's very cool that I found those in the lot. And then I'll just sell off, you know, my current copies. And then these ones I know aren't even upgrades to me because of the condition that they're in. So these are just going to go straight to the sell pile. First one here is Jeopardy, the 25th Anniversary Edition. It's got some Sharpie on the back that I just absolutely could not get off. It's just too much of a pain in the butt. The next one here is Jordan vs. Bird 1-on-1. Another NES Play Action Football. RBI Baseball, the Tengen version. Skate or Die. Another Tecmo Baseball. And the last one here is another copy of Top Gun, the second mission. So there's all the stuff off eBay. And those were all 22 games were from Carlton Factory and $2 each. So very cool. I was very happy to find that stuff. So, alright, and I'll go ahead and move on to stuff that I picked up from ARC thrift store a couple days ago. I was on my bike and I happened to come across these when I was in there, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to pick these up because they're probably not going to be here later. And the reason, the pricing's kind of weird on these. There's 4 games here, 3 PS1 and 1 PS2 game, and this pricing's kind of weird. These were $2.25 each. The roundup was to $9. The reason they round up sometimes is because they're doing it for like a charity cause or, you know, stuff like that. So they ask if you round up to the nearest dollar. So in return, these were $9 for the 4, so it's $2.25 for each game, which is still a really good deal, especially for the quality of these games. So let's go ahead and start off with this one. First one here is Heart of Darkness. It's a big box. Well, you know, like the 2-disc style case. It's got 2 discs in it. And it actually came with the 3D glasses that the game would have came with back when it was released. So usually when you find a used game like that, that's kind of almost impossible to find something like that coming with it. So especially from a thrift store. So that was really cool for $2.25. The next one here is Riven, the sequel to Myst. And this was crazy. I'd never seen a game, I don't think, with this many discs in it. It has 5 discs packed into this thing. It's really weird how they had it formulated. But anyways, there's that one. And then this one Tyler had heard about before. I don't think I'd heard about this one before. This is pretty cool. It's Mr. Driller. And it looks like a really fun puzzle game. So that's really cool. And then the last one here is for PS2, and that's Myst 3 Exile, the perfect place to plan revenge. So very cool. Those were $2.25 each. So I was really happy to find those. That was awesome. So, Tyler, if you want, you can go ahead and show what you saw yesterday when we were out at Goodwill. They were having half-off sales. You know, we go to 2 locations, 2 Goodwill locations. This was our first location that we went to. And Tyler saw this before I even did, so that was really cool. And it was a really good price, too, for what it is.
So we got an N64.
It came with both cords.
Both cords. And Beetle Adventure Racing.
Came with Beetle Adventure Racing. It is missing the expansion bay cover, but otherwise it's, you know, all there. This was a really dirty console. Like, it had so much soda and stuff all over it. Obviously, it was a child's system. So, but, you know, I just took about an hour, cleaned it all up, took it apart, because the reset button and the power switch were really gross. The reset button wouldn't work. So I had to take it all apart, clean it up, but it actually turned out to look really nice afterwards. So there's the console, and it came with 1 controller, and that controller is
the Ice Blue controller.
And that is really cool. I would never in a million years expect to find something like that at a Goodwill in our location. That's just really cool. I mean, I don't think that was the original controller that came with it from that set, because it wasn't as dirty as the console was, which I would assume would have probably been, you know, the same kind of disgustingness. But the controller works really well. I'd say it has at least an almost 8 out of 10 joystick. It's not an upgrade to any of mine. I already have 4 for that console in that color. So, but anyways, that was really cool to find that with a bonus. The reason I bought it was because of the controller mainly, but their normal price on this thing was $50. Now that's not a Goodwill price to me. That's definitely not. That's more eBay. They would have. That tells me that they look up their stuff. And but since it was half off, I was, you know, able to buy it for $25. So yeah, but $50 is just too much, man. That's just too much from a Goodwill, especially with their PS2 consoles. They ask $50. I mean, stuff like that. It's just ridiculous. But anyways, we figured it out. We got it half off. Not a bad deal at all. So really cool. Glad to find that. Now this was a couple days ago. I saw it on, actually we went in, me and Tyler and our dad, we went in, we were looking for some like Halloween stuff to, you know, prop up the house with a little bit, just spruce up stuff. We actually got a animatronic zombie from Spirit Halloween, and we were looking for some business clothing to put on him to make him look like a, you know, a business guy that turned into a zombie. We had some fun with that. We like spilled some, you know, like red dye on him, make it look like it was all bloody. We rolled around his clothes in the dirt and stuff. He looks really legit. And we also got a mask coming in the mail from eBay in a few days that we're going to put on it and everything. It's going to look really cool. I might make a video on the setup that we have. I'm not 100% sure yet. But anyways, when we were there, I saw this, and I didn't have my money with me at the time when we went, so I hid it in the book section. And I went back the next day on my bike and I found it, and that is the Chess Master on Super Nintendo, complete in the box. It's only missing the precautions manual. I did have to put a Nintendo Power insert in there, but other than that, I had the manual, the dust sleeve, everything. This thing is immaculate on the inside. The box is a little bit crushed on the front, but for a game like this to come from a Goodwill, I think that's an amazing deal. And it was only $1.99. So this goes for about $15 or so in the box. So, but yeah, if I find box games, I'll pick them up because that's just, you know, too cool. You know, I'm not out to get every game in the box or whatever, but I mean, when I come across it, why not, right? So very cool, $2. That was a really cool deal. And the last set of stuff here is from the Goodwill that we like to go to all the time that has way better prices than our local one. Anyways, they had a sale that we wouldn't have expected them to ever do. They actually let customers come into the back workroom of where they divide all their stuff to just dig through the sorted clothes, electronics, everything. Like, I mean, they had stuff. in big boxes, just piled into like different, like they weren't even organized. It was just like you'd find like a VCR and like a bunch of shoes or something like that. It was just, you had to dig for stuff. And me and Tyler did that, and we came across some cords that I found very useful. So I'll go ahead and show you those. We've got the power cord and AV cord to a Wii, and the sensor bar to the Wii. And everything that you would ever find in that back room, they had $1.99, no returns, no exchanges, just that's what it was. But since these were cords, they were $1 each because they were half off for cords. So we got these for $1 each, which is really cool. This is probably like $17 worth in cords about. So $1 each is really good. And so yeah, we found those in the back room in the bin. And then Tyler found a couple things that were out on the regular showroom floor. And he found this on the bottom shelf of the cords section.
And that is a GameCube power brick.
And these go for like 12 or 15 now, which is crazy. But since it was half off day for cords and stuff especially, that was $1 as well. So very cool. And all the cords work, by the way, too. So that's cool. And then this is the very last thing that we have for this video. And I thought this was cool that we found as well.
We got one strategy guide, and that is Super Mario Galaxy 2 Premier Edition.
And it's in very good shape. I mean, it's got no creases, bindings, really, anything like that. It's probably been used like maybe 2 or 3 times, and that is it. But another Prima guide to put into the the collection of magazines and stuff.
And the posters in here too.
Yeah, the posters in there, and it's in really good shape and everything. So, but yeah, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for liking, subscribing, telling your friends. It really helps us out. It's just awesome to do this for you guys. It's fun for us to go find it, and then to just know that we're going to be showing it to you guys especially. It's really cool. It's just really fun how we get to do all that stuff. So we're really glad you guys stick in with us, and you keep checking back every week. It's been really fun, this journey so far. So we hope to continue doing this for a long time and everything like that. I've mentioned that many times, I'm sure, but anyways, it's just really fun to do this for you guys and stuff, and for ourselves as well and everything. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to have happy gaming, keep it fun, all that good stuff. I always mention that to you guys. So anyways, take care, guys. We'll see you next time. Take care.
Bye.